The Tennessee House just passed a bill completely gutting marriage equality.
For not just same-sex couples, but for interfaith and interracial couples as well. And before you ask yourself, how is this federally legal? It's not. And that's the fucking point. They want this to go to the courts. They want this to go all the way to the Supreme Court so that the Supreme Court can do what we all know it's going to do, which is uphold this law. And then that sets a precedent. And then all of the cases that have been upheld, like Loving v. Virgin, Obergefell, all of it will mean nothing. And we will have lost our right to any sort of marriage equality for anyone who isn't the same faith, different sexes, and same race, effectively transporting us back to 1950, 1960s. If you think that this wave of bills only affects trans people or even just LGBTQ people, you are wrong. We are barreling straight into fascism. You need to wake the fuck up and do something about it, or everybody's rights will be at stake.
We shouldn't have to do this. 5, 6, 7 years ago, I remember how close we were to passing the Competitive Workforce Act, to solidifying, codifying not just marriage equality in our state, but non-discrimination for people based on who they love and their gender identity. We were so close to getting that done. And what happened? What changed? All of a sudden, being fascist was cool again. And we are facing a governor who wants to commit genocide on trans people. I'm gonna say it, because we can't sugarcoat it. The buzzwords, the talking points, they don't work anymore. We have to make sure the people of Florida understand what is happening right now. When you strip away access to gender-affirming care, you are erasing trans people. That's right. You are erasing our trans babies.
How dare you use my God for things against his people? I promise you, all the preachers in here talking about God's love, he sort of wants you to show it and not talk about it. He didn't say love everybody except the people you don't like, except trans people, except children, people of color, except the disabled. He didn't say that. He said love everybody. And then we spend a whole bunch of time trying to destroy everybody. And if it wasn't destruction, why'd you do it in the heat of the night? Why can't the people of Kentucky who put us here have the right to vote and know what's in this addendum? Why are you hiding? What are you hiding? Stop doing the thing that they send us here to do, which is to represent them and not your own personal peeves. If you don't want to have an abortion, don't have one. If you don't want to be bothered with trans kids, don't. But how dare you tell other people, other parents that bear the responsibility for their children what they must do according to your wishes and not God's wishes?
Grandma, why don't you have any pictures of your family? Silence. Decades of silence. Until she was older and almost at the end of her life, she began to share. And one of the things that my sister clearly remembers is the first thing she shared with her as she knew we were getting ready to be teachers is they came for the teachers first. They came for the teachers first. They told us what textbooks were allowed, what were not, what standards are allowed, what were not, and then eventually who was allowed to teach and who is not.
Keep dancing, dancing to the beat. Keep marching, marching in unison. Keep dancing, dancing to the beat. Keep marching, marching in unison. Say nothing, ask no questions. Say nothing, no questions, no exclusions. No questions. Keep moving, no questions. Get in line.
This is fascism.